Hello, I'm John Rushton, the emotions expert. And today I'm going to talk about your superpower. We all have superpowers. We're not supermen or superwomen, we're super people who actually have qualities within us which do wondrous things. And sometimes, because of our upbringing or our family or our culture or our religion, a lot of these are actually knocked out of us at an early age. We become almost robots to the thinking of our parents or mentors or surroundings or people around us. And it's not a very good thing. It's done subliminally because our parents don't know any better, or if they do know any better, they feel threatened if they break free out of the mold that they've been brought up in. So it comes to a certain point in life where we have to break free ourselves. We have to actually understand that we do have good qualities. We all know what we like and what we don't like. We all know that we're good at school, at maths or English or physics or geometry or art or geography or history or whatever it may be, or social sciences or something of that nature. We all know what we like, but it's actually on top of all that, our ability to utilize those things to our best advantage, because we do know that we have an aptitude sometimes that things come relatively easily. It doesn't mean you don't have to study, you don't have to look up and all this kind of thing, but it does mean that there's a kind of enjoyment in what we do. There's some kind of enjoyment in how we do things, and we seem to see beyond what other people see in those subjects. So we catch more of those subjects in the media or on the TV or what people are talking about or in the press or something, and it resonates well within us. We all have our superpowers which we can utilize, and it's bringing those superpowers to the fore which makes a world of difference. It's actually something which actually gives us an enhancement to ourselves, and we ought to understand what those enhancements are, because our superpowers can be something of our ability to communicate well. And so, whatever our chosen subjects or topics are in life, we can communicate those well with other people. If we can't communicate well with other people, we may want something which is less, doesn't use our abilities, and we use them less to communicate, so we can just fixate on what we need to do to make them work from a standpoint of view of our own environment. But if we do that, then we need to understand what we are doing. If we have a mind which is good with physics, maybe we ought to veer somewhere else, which is where we can just work on a certain subject or a certain problem, and we can understand where we are, and that quietness around us gives us that sort of super ability within our mind to go forward. If we're more gregarious, we may want to go into an acting mode or somewhere where we're meeting lots of people and we can take and understand all those kind of people and interact with them proficiently, so that we can be everything to everybody for a short space of time, like you can on cruise liners when they have people looking after groups of people. They seem to have a question and answer for everybody from all walks of life, all shapes, all forms, whatever, and that's their aptitude, that is their superpower. It doesn't mean they've got to have many PhDs, BAs, MAs, and all these kind of things. It's just them utilizing what they do best. And some people are very good in bad situations. They think a lot better when they're pressurized. When things go wrong, they actually stand on their own 2 feet, and they can actually run thinking of what to do, how to do it. They're not procrastinators. They look at the problems and the situations and they find, yes, I can do this, whereas other people panic. And they just stand there like gargoyles, doing nothing, absolutely and completely phased out. The whites of their eyes go back. They just don't know what to do. They're frightened to do anything. Their minds go blank. Or if you're like this, then that is definitely not your superpower. Your superpower is something which resonates within you, something which you can do yourself. You know about this. It's bringing this ability to the fore. Think kindly about yourself. Don't think it's arrogant or anything like this. Just think kindly about yourself. What can I do which is good? What am I doing which is good? What do I like doing which is good? What are the situations which I like to be in? If I had a magic wand to wave and you said, which situation would you like to be in to feel comfortable, you would really enjoy? It would have something in your heart, you'd feel really good and warm and have an empathy and a synergy with the situation and all of these kind of things. What is that which you would like? And you may not be able to think of anything straight away. Your mind may go blank even thinking about it, but keep that thought in your mind, because once you keep that thought in your mind, when you're not pressurizing yourself, you will feel good and understand. And all of a sudden you think, well, I quite like that. And I quite like doing this. And when I was in that situation on holiday or at a conference or wherever you may have been, I really felt good doing that. It was really nice and I felt really happy. So look at these kind of things. Do a little bit of soul searching. See who you are, where you are, what you want to do, where would you like to go? And if need be, fantasize a little bit. Think, well, if I got the ideal job, what would it be? Okay, you may not get the ideal job, but nevertheless, fantasize that this is actually giving you a picture in your mind. It's formulating a scenario of who you are, where you are, the props and all the lights and everything else which are around you are all coming into play. You are in center stage in your own production. And what is that center stage? What does it hold? What does it give you? It's not because you're frightened anymore, because all of this is controlled by you. So there's nothing around you which is alien, which is going to phase you or anything. This is something about how you are as an entity in your own right, in an ideal situation. And when you get into that situation, all your superpowers will become evident. They'll become something which you actually even may surprise yourself. And you think, oh no, it's not me, it can't be me, or I wouldn't like to do that. But then have a look and think in reality, well, it just could be me. And if I was thrust into that situation, could I do it? Well, yes. So it's taking a deep breath and actually stepping out of the box. It's breaking your comfort zone, because you never do anything in your comfort zone. You never get anywhere in your comfort zone. It's stepping out of the box, going somewhere, taking deep breaths, experiencing new experiences, failing, making mistakes, getting upset, all of these things, because the moment you do all of those things, it means you start to motor forward. You're actually wading through all the dross and the rubbish and the detritus below and coming to something good. So if you actually getting stuck in life, just think about your superpowers. And once you've got those in your mind, and you may develop superpowers, more of them, as you get older, as you mature and your aptitudes broaden. But when you get these superpowers, just think, these are my best things, and I'm going to go forward. And when you go forward, you'll find that life will be far more exciting and you'll feel far more pleasant and happy within yourself.